All right, guys. Game of Thrones. An epic medieval fantasy depicting powerful families. Kings.
Bring me my servants.
Queens.
Off with his head!
Knights.
For the king.
Renegades. Renegades?
Let's go!
Honest men.
Would you buy some, please?
And liars.
I hate the angels.
All playing a dangerous game for control over the 7 kingdoms of Westeros and sit atop the Iron Throne. Well, my lords and ladies, you too will have the opportunity to sit on that throne tonight. But let us make haste, for the night is dark and full of terrors in tonight's 5th annual Summer Games, Game of Thrones edition. Very good, very good, very good. All right, to start off, we'll be dividing you guys into 4 groups. The first up are House Stark. In this quick description, House Stark, their sigil of a dire wolf and family words, "Winter is coming," has earned them the reputation of being grim and are always on the defensive. Nevertheless, they are honorable to a fault and are willing to do whatever it takes to stand up for what is right. And to represent the Starks, I will lead it to Matt here.
Representing as captain for House Stark will be Ed.
Welcome, welcome. Next up in our list, House Targaryens. The Targaryens are an otherworldly family who raise dragons and embrace their motto, fire and blood. Their sigil of a 3-headed dragon represents their power and ruthlessness. King Jaehaerys II Targaryen once said, "Madness and greatness were 2 sides of the same coin, and every time a Targaryen was born, the gods would toss the coin in the air and the world would hold its breath to see how it would land." And to represent House Targaryen,
Tracy.
all right. Welcome. Jaehaerys. Already? All right, next up, House Lannister, the richest house in Westeros. Their motto, a Lannister always pays his debt, plays on the image of the clever, rich individual that you don't want to cross. Intelligent and conniving, their sigil of a lion represents their most known trait, pride. And to represent that house is
Eddie.
And finally, our last group, the White Walkers. Ooh, everyone. White Walkers are a supernatural threat to humankind who dwell north of the Wall in Westeros. The Night King is a supreme leader and the first of the White Walkers, having existed since the age of the first men, an army of the dead threatening to eradicate all those who are still living. And who better to represent the White Walkers than
Kratos.
Woo! Aldrin. Woo! All right, folks, these are your team captains. A round of applause.
So, we have our captains, right? Normally, we would have player selection. We're gonna do a little different tonight. Tonight, we're gonna have an elimination of who will get to pick first. So you guys are gonna play the first game. in elimination process. Whoever's last one standing will get first pick. You guys ready for the first game?
All right. May the old gods and the new wish you luck. Onward. This is to
The game
determine who
begins
goes
in 3,
first.
2,
Who gets to
1.
choose first?
Go! Next. First casualty, Team Lannister. You will be picking last. Team Lannister was eliminated. You will be picking last.
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
Go. Ooh. Oh! Team White Walkers is eliminated. They will be picking third. We're now down to 2, Targaryen and Stark.
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
Whoa!
Back to back.
Wow, that.
What do you think, my lord?
This is definitely what we wanted the games to be. Competitive and exciting. Wow. Gotta keep it going. We gotta keep it going.
You gotta keep that game.
Oh, there you go. What will it be? Will it be House Targaryen?
Oh,
Or will it be the noble Stark?
they seem to go pretty swiftly.
They are. Look at this. This is very, very swift.
Oh,
Targaryen, you are eliminated. House Stark, you will have the first pick.
And you also get points.
Yes, that was actually for points as well.
Just like the first name.
All right, since House Stark won, they get to choose their first member. First pick.
Stark.
Okay. House Stark, who's representing? All right. All right, who do you want to recruit for your house?
First of all, let's keep it in the family. Choose EJ.
All right, in second place, Targaryens. So Targaryen, Tracy, who would you like to recruit?
I pick Uncle Vincent.
Oh, Wait. A Lannister shirt.
No,
Okay. Oh, that's true. All right, in third place, the White Walker. Why are you eating hot dogs? We're playing a game now. Put that down.
hold on.
Come on, man. All right, who do you want to recruit?
I want to go Aldo.
In fourth, we have the Lannister. Who would you like to recruit?
I'll pick him.
Yeah,
Forgot his name. Right there.
All right, let's go back to Targaryens. Targaryens now. Targaryen, who would you like to choose? Who would you like to recruit? Brianna. All right, who?
Now we go to 19.
Oh yeah, White Walkers. Back to you. Who would you like to recruit?
Let me have James.
Okay. Let's go to Lannisters. House Lannister. House Lannister. Christian. Come on, guys. All right. Let's go to House Stark. House Stark. All right, House Stark. All right, David. Right, White Walkers. White Walkers. You have 2 left. Who? All right. We got John. And then like Dominic will be who? Oh, you're Lannister. Lannister. All right, folks. Get to know your teams. Talk amongst each other. Plan, strategize. We're gonna use that as our background music while doing that.
All right, guys, get ready.
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
Hey, judges!
I'm watching. Judge.
You gotta watch.
What? That's 1.
That's good.
Let me go. Keep going.
Come on, gang. You got this shit, man. Let it go.
Aim for 7, aim for 10.
Come on, Aldo. Come on, Aldo. You got that, Aldo. Okay.
All right, we got 2.
Stop.
Lannisters with 5 cookies. White Walkers with 2. All right.
I didn't want to distract you. Got a cookie in your shoulder. I know.
Pick up the cookies. I've never actually used it.
The game begins in 3,
All right.
2,
Cookies
1.
down.
Go. Put it on your forehead. It's gotta go on your forehead. It's gotta go to your mouth without using your hands. Almost got Brianna. Almost. That's 1. That's 1 for Brianna. That's 2.
Oh, no.
Don't use your hands, girls. That's your team, Vince. Almost right, see?
Yeah,
Yeah, that counts. That's 3. Oh, that's 4. 3. That's 5 total. Okay, Brandon, take your time. Take your time. Just relax.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Tracy. 6 total. Keep going. Yeah. Oh, wow. Stop.
We got 6.
Team Targaryen, you win.
Team Targaryens. Feel free to eat your cookies. Brought to you by Nabisco. Behind your back.
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
Go. You can run if you wish.
You cannot hide.
One behind the back. One behind the back.
No, one at a time.
One at a time. One at a time. One at a time. Got Be on the correct spot. Yep. Be on the correct spot.
Oh no.
No.
So now what happens?
Take it back. Take it back. Take that one back. Here. Yeah. Take it one back.
That's not the right.
Wrong spot. Wrong spot. Take one back. You have to be in the right spot. There's no king. Establish it. One at a time, remember. One at a time. Good. Stop!
Game!
House Stark wins.
House Stark.
The game begins in 3, 2,
One hand behind the back. Go! Okay. Okay, come on.
Very good, very good.
Okay.
Okay, so far so good. Everything's stacked correctly, all right.
Yeah, now we got some progress.
Yeah,
Very
here we go. We got the
good.
jacks coming.
Ooh, I like it.
All right, kings,
Look at these
stacked
Targaryens,
kings.
man. They know what they're doing. Look
All
at
right.
this.
Yeah, so far so good.
Remember, keep your hand behind the back. Hand behind the back. Very good.
Lannisters seem to be
Very good.
missing their 10 here. Oh, there we go. We got their first 10.
There. The Targaryens already finished their queens.
Almost finished with the 10s.
Now they're done with their jacks.
Looks like a close game. What do you think, my lord?
Kings are almost done. Kings are done.
They need to speed up a little bit to
Yeah,
catch
kings are
up.
done.
There we
Jacks are
go,
done.
there we
And
go.
kings.
Oh, a little
One more.
confused there.
Done!
Targaryens take it.
That's the game. Congratulations, you win.
All the chains. I know they had all the aces, all of that.
the game begins in 3, 2, 1.
Close. It's a tie.
There you go.
Lannisters ahead by 1.
Wow, that was close.
There you go.
Lannisters take it.
One and done.
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
Nice, that's one. Wow. Got one over here.
White Walkers on the lead.
2. Next.
Tied. White Walkers taking it up a step. White Walkers. I got it.
You're White Walkers, you don't farm.
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
Any words? Easy peasy.
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
Any words?
I'm not a mistake on that one. Sorry.
That's a great tactic there.
Because it's,
That was an interesting maneuver.
I did that on purpose.
You purposely did that so that you have more chances?
Yes, exactly.
It's a good thing he won.
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
Wow, start.
Next player.
The game begins in 3, 2, 1. The game begins in 3,
Hands to your side.
1. The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
How did? Question. How'd you do that?
Actually, it's easy.
It's easy. What did you have to do?
Just put the ball over there.
All right. White Walkers win.
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
Oh, wow, that's close.
Wow. That's really close.
Oh, man.
Right there.
Right there.
That was close. Getting there.
Oh, Lannister's getting closer.
Oh man.
Picture yourself like me. Wait, you're dead.
What's going on?
They're taking so long. They need help.
They do.
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
Good.
Tie so far. Lannisters need to catch up.
Yeah, they do.
So far, they're behind by 1 cup.
Starting to falter a little bit, but he'll make it through.
Oh, there we go. Whoa,
Oh, he's holding on to the other cup off, though.
whoa. You might not want to hit too hard to do that. There we go. You got it in, all right. All right, they're catching up. They were behind by 1 cup, and look at this. Christian's coming in real fast. Aldo behind, catching up. What a comeback! What a comeback! Wow, congratulations. Don't lose hope. far so good. They seem to be at a good even pace.
This has got to be the most epic game so far. Both teams are evenly matched.
Oh yeah.
I mean, even the first match.
Oh, and a cup drop. Next player, next player, next player, next player. The Starks might have dropped their cup once, but then he's right back in it. Oh, no. All the way back, all the way back. Yeah. You gotta go all the way back. They're down to with one cup, but as we've seen from the other games, you can still come back from this.
Starks can still win this game. They can still win. They just gotta keep trying.
You gotta be careful. Not too hard.
Good, go!
All right, so far so good. They need to catch up. Are they gonna pull a Christian?
They could. They could.
Be careful. Be careful. You gotta speed in. You gotta go in. And the Lannisters take it. Congratulations.
This is a hard finish. Both of you guys went at it. Love it. Absolutely love it.
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
Keep it as straight as you can, EJ. There you go. Now pull it up. Ooh. Try again. Reset. Remember, guys.
Real close.
Speed it.
This takes
Looks like a hairy game.
a hairy game.
Yeah.
Well, this is a game of patience. Oh wow, both of them seem to have gotten it at the same time. So far so good.
Yeah. What is the key to put it more forward on the table or keep it center of the table?
Well, the thing is, it really depends on the person. Oh, and the Lannisters take it.
This game is fun.
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
White Walker's leading with one bottle so far.
Targaryens can still catch up because
Oh, of course,
the bottle can still fall at any time. That's the good thing about this game.
it's a game of skill and
Game of
balance.
There we go.
And the White Walkers took it.
I'm a right-handed. I use left. I'm a right-handed. I use left. I forgot. Hold on. Hold on. I'm a right-handed.
You've already won.
I know, but I forgot to use left.
They won.
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
It's hard not to. You gotta get it.
Let's be flat on the top. You gotta do it 3 times. Come on, CJ, come on. Light it up. Light it up.
So far tied.
So far, we're tied.
Looks like a good game that's going on right now.
The purpose of the game, though, is that you really gotta learn your angle and then throw it at the right power. Because if you don't, you're gonna underthrow it. The good thing is, though, they are underthrowing instead of throwing straight up, because then they'll miss. See, he's doing it right. It's just, you know, he's got to be careful to line it up. Kind of like as if you're bowling.
You gotta keep focused.
You gotta focus.
Unfortunately, the last two didn't count, but it did hit the bell, but it didn't ring.
But it didn't
We
ring.
must have it ring.
You must get the bell to ring. It's very crucial.
It's getting close now.
Yes.
It's come to a point where you're memorizing. Your brain is starting to react, to remember how hard you should be throwing to hit that bell.
Exactly. Gotta throw it exactly right to hit that bell.
One of them has to get it eventually, and they're getting really close.
They're getting closer. They're getting close. It's all a matter of can Dave or Brianna hit it first. Who's gonna get it first? Because whoever does that will take the lead.
And there we go. They're ahead by one now.
By
So
one. Stark can still catch up.
Stark needs to focus a little bit harder.
Just focus. Line up the
David
shot.
seems to be throwing it out of the target now.
A little up.
See, in these type of games, you can't lose concentration. You must keep going.
Yes, you must. That's a very important thing. Concentration is key.
Yeah.
So, yeah, line up the shot and be very careful. Almost!
No, that didn't count.
No, that did not count. It has to line up straight.
Getting close. Third time a charm?
No.
All right. Oh, so close.
Think of bowling, Dave.
Oh,
line it
that
up
was-
as if you're bowling. Just like, whoop, whoop, like that. Aim a little higher.
I think the slower time to realize that by throwing it with a.
Oh,
there
there's
you go.
our winner, Targaryen.
As we speak.
But this game is the one I'm better side.
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
All right. So the White Walkers are ahead by 1.
Oh yeah, but I can see.
Very good trajectory from Aldo's end. So congrats to him.
Oh yeah, I can definitely see the Lancers coming back though. Richard is by no means.
So Richard maybe slower than the other player, but he's slowly and accurately and closely getting to the target, and he'll get it eventually.
Yeah, definitely.
Unless Aldrin gets there first, and they're way ahead right now.
Oh yeah.
By 2 points.
Yeah, I can see him getting this. Hopefully before.
Getting close.
Yeah. White Walkers are doing amazing right now.
Oh, they're doing excellent.
Oh yeah.
And they're throwing their balls a lot faster than the other team, but it's okay. It really does come down to preference and skill. And if
Slower means you're more accurate, from what I've seen.
you tend to concentrate more and then be able to hit it. But so far, Richard needs to just throw a little bit more. Okay, so now he's holding a couple of balls, so he can get a consistent amount of balls thrown. But so far, nothing. He hit the bell, but didn't ring it.
Yeah, have to hit the top of the bell.
Well, that one was close.
Side of it doesn't count.
There, oh, so close. Well, you know what they say. Oh, that ball just.
It's like my fellow judge said though, think of it as bowling. Bowling
Well, the White Walkers are not hitting the bell, so for every time they miss is an opportunity for the Lannisters to come back.
Yeah, definitely.
Richard needs to concentrate. He seems to be throwing it out of the ring now.
Yeah, it looks like he's kind of starting to rush himself a little bit.
He can't lose hope.
That might affect him.
Well, I give him props for trying out a different technique, and hopefully this will work out for him. Oh, that was really close.
Yes. Got
That was really close too.
So close, yet so far away.
So far away.
So far away.
Doesn't anybody stay in one place? Wow, they're almost running out of balls from their baskets. Oh, finally. All right, well, congratulations. That was a sweep. White Walkers take the lead, 3-0. How many balls was that? How many balls was that?
A lot though.
A lot?
I'm not impressed with that performance. Okay.
Good luck, gentlemen. And
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
Fair enough. I know, it seems like it really is just comes down to experiencing how. Oh wow, that was a smooth transition.
it's really just about timing. That's the main key about this game is timing. If you can time it, you got it.
Yeah, that's very true. Let's see if we.
Gotta swing it, Dom.
Oh, but see,
Swing
you
it.
can't swing it. You can't Winner, winner.
Chicken dinner.
That's right.
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
How's this looking so far, my lord?
Okay, they got the concept of it. They're just all they gotta do is get the timing. That's other than that, I think they got the idea.
See, the thing is about this game is that each of them are figuring out their own techniques and what works for them, and not one fits all. So whatever works for you, you should practice and master.
Well, yeah, you can have your own technique.
Oh, there we go.
Anytime. Yeah, see, that technique was good, and his timing was right. So sometimes you just got to get the timing. That's all it is.
And then sometimes it could be luck, and it happens.
But then again, sometimes you bring skill to the games. Maybe you win.
The Starks. Well, the fact is the Starks need to catch up because they're behind by 1 point.
But remember, the night is still young. We still got a lot of games to go. Anybody can win tonight.
That is very true, and we've seen it from past games where comebacks have come and gone. Oh, close calls. A lot of close calls.
We have a lot of close calls, and I think tonight we might see one in the making as we speak.
Well, so far we've seen a lot of them, and the young, like you said, the night is still young.
Yes.
How's it coming along on this, Bruce?
They're struggling a little bit, but I think they'll get one of them in there.
He's slowly
He's starting to get the right idea.
developing his own skill.
Yeah, he's starting to get the right idea. Before he was a little bit sloppy, but this time he's almost got it. Almost got it.
Yeah, almost got it. Yeah, I think it's starting to slow down because he's found his technique, his personal technique.
Agreed.
And I think it'll work for him.
Yes.
It's the speed. You can't spin it too fast or else the ball won't fall.
Yeah, you don't want to spin the cup too fast, otherwise the ball will just stay in it. But then you don't want the ball to hit the cup to hit the glass, and you don't want like the glass to hit yourself.
Oh, there we go. Okay, well it's tied, and even though they're behind in time, they're tied in the amount of balls they have in the cup. And all you really need to do is just have to do this once, and they'll be able to get it.
Yep. You'll just get a one and done here.
There we go. Second attempt. He has this seesaw technique going on. It's interesting.
It's definitely a.
Oh, I'm sorry. Swing. I don't know why I said seesaw. I meant swing.
They kind of have a seesaw look to it. But yeah, swing is. Oh no!
Oh no! You can't touch the cup. Oh, getting close.
You cannot touch the cup.
See now, so imagine if he did that and have it like hover over the cup and have it fall right in. Oh, that was close.
If you would have got it in though, it wouldn't have counted because the cup hit the glass.
Let's see, and it's so close. The Starks need this one in order to catch up. Oh, there's a lot of commotion in the other end, but oh, they got it.
Well done, White Walker. Well done.
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
Nice one.
All right, one more.
Nope.
EJ is doing a really good job at this.
There's the winner.
Go, quick win. All right.
Next pair. Another Targaryen, another Stark.
All right. Representatives, walk up.
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
Oh, newcomer Willie.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's good to have Willie aboard.
We haven't. Oh, wow. All right, so Targaryens is at a good start.
Yeah, but Starks can still catch up. Remember, it's whoever can get to the farthest in 60 seconds that wins.
It's anyone's game. Even if you're ahead, you can still come back.
Yes.
Oh, wow. And it's tied.
All right.
Best of 3, guys.
Yeah.
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
Go.
See, the problem here too is if you drop the bottle, it's wasting you a couple of seconds, and that's never good.
Yeah.
So if you can catch it before it drops, it's always
Yes.
it's always the best ideal situation.
Right, because if it falls to the ground, yeah, you have to waste a couple seconds to pick it up. And since if no one's helping you, yeah, it becomes a conflict.
There's a lot of going back and forth so far.
I agree.
Oh, but then Stark is taking it.
Can Stark take it?
Oh, Stark wins it.
Winner! Stark!
Oh, yeah, you got it? All right. All right, you got it. Stark?
Hold on.
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
So like what I was telling Matt, you can't afford to drop these balls because it's gonna waste you so many seconds having to chase after it.
Agreed.
But all those
Father
doing
with-
a really good job
Oh,
with the
yeah.
water bottle.
Almost.
Oh, but no, Christian's able to knock one in. Oh, but then quickly recovered. Oh, and that was a quick win. White Walkers taking the lead so far. Best of 3.
Kick my brother's ass.
This is the noisiest Night King I've ever heard.
I agree.
1.
They're off to an okay start. Okay. Oh, all right. Well, so far so good.
First one goes to the white. Oh, then he drops the bottle. That could be precious time. Oh, there you go.
So the thing is, White Walkers are known to progress, but not step back. So that's what they do best. But the Lannisters seem to be doing a good job defending off the White Walkers. Would you agree?
I agree. So far, the White Walkers have been dropping the bottle a little bit more than the Lannisters have.
Looks to be a standstill, but I'm sure someone will eventually be able to get a bottle stand up. Oh, and dropped it. And that's another second off. But every single attempt is a point, a potential point for them.
Yes, I agree. This game could easily, with 9 seconds left, this is actually going to go down to the wire.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, there you go. There's one push.
This could get it. Lannister.
And one push, the White Walkers make it.
That's it. We win. That's it. We got 3 in a row. Out of 3. That's it, right? Yeah. That's it.
Next video.
Best of 3. Best of 3. Only win by 2. We win. All right.
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
Well, the Starks have scored 1 so far.
But the Lannisters can still win. Remember, in Mega Bubble, it's all about who can get it to the finish line. That's 1.
Christian got really close with his, but then he seemed to have blown the bubble way too fast.
Yeah, a little.
Oh, and then Dominic.
It happens because once the bubbles get over
EJ's
the stake, you can't slip.
EJ's taking it easy, but then I think that was a score.
Yeah, that's true. There you go. Bubble Boy right here, Richard. 2.
Okay. Okay, here comes Christian's second attempt.
I think you'll get it.
Well, just needs to be really careful. He has really good control in this bubble. Oh, unfortunately, didn't. But Willie was able to take that really easily with 1 bubble. Uh-oh, Eddie's running around.
Look at this flexibility by Eddie. I mean, this is just amazing, that the fact that he's able to bend backwards. And look at it, he's staying calm, he's composed. That's what you need to do in Mega Bubble, stay relaxed.
Well, unfortunately, David was able to get a bubble in. So the score so far is 3-3, so we have a tie.
Yeah, so, and look at this, look at Dominic right here, look at it.
Oh no! The bubble went over the ring, and it's not gonna count. Here goes Willie. Oh, I like this technique, keeping his hand behind his back.
Yeah.
It seems to give him control.
Yeah, a little bit of control.
Oh, Richard. There we go. So far, so good. A tie so far. Oh wow, Christian really wanted to say that. So far, the Starks are leading by 1 point. They need, I believe, 2 more points to win. 5-4. All right. No. The Lannisters tie it up with 5-5. Here comes Edward. The bubble's doing good. Oh, easy. All right. 6 tied. Last one. Is it gonna be Willie or Richard? Getting close. Is this it? Is this the winning bubble? Lannisters take it. Lannisters take the win. Congratulations to them.
I think that was a great matchup, and Richard proving once again that he is the bubble boy. He always comes through and clinch and makeable.
That's true, huh? Bubble boy.
He is the bubble boy.
What do you think?
Oh man, it was I put myself last because I knew I was gonna be the clutch ones to help him get it at the end.
You were the last one to score that, so it must have been a lot of pressure.
Oh no, once I got the bubbles out, I was like, that's it, it's over. I pushed it all the way to the end and just waited, got the moment, boom.
You had really good control, and your trajectory was great, and it won you the game, so congratulations.
Thank you.
All right.
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
And here they go. Aldo and Tracy, off to a good start.
I agree. As I was telling the...
Okay, so far so good. Aldo, you got a score there. Tracy needs to blow this one in.
There you go, John.
Oh, and that made it in. Very nice, very nice. Oh, the bubble went over.
Yeah, some hard breakers on this side.
Oh, getting close. Oh, you can oh, wait. Oh, wait, there's a small one. There's a small bubble that went through. Does that count? That could have been a 4, but it wasn't. So far, so good. They're at an even pace. Okay, that made it in. Both of them scored a point at the same time. How about that?
Oh no, that was...
All right, here comes Stacey. Can she make it? She can recover. Oh! Oh! All right. Here comes another small bubble. It needs to go from the other side. It needs to go be blown from the other side. It needs to. Oh no! Oh, okay. It would have been a great recovery, but unfortunately that didn't. Well, that wasn't the case.
It just hung in the air, and trying to blow in, it probably would have popped it.
Aldrin just needs one more point. Oh, nice twist. Nope, that doesn't work.
All the hang time right
Here
here.
it comes. This is getting close. Aldo just needs one more point. They're up to 6. Yeah, they score.
Each one of them got one.
But okay, so that
Each
counts.
one got one.
So only. Wow. Congratulations, White Walkers.
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
Slowly but surely, my lord.
Okay, the trick of the game is to try and aim for the top because the paper on the top is the weakest because it's hanging on by the most weight. The goal, though, is that you gotta hit a specific point. If you go down anywhere in the midsection, you're not gonna rip anything. You're just basically gonna dangle.
Yeah, well, so far the area that is most gullible is the top. And that is what they're aiming at.
Well,
And it's looking like. Let's see, what's it?
Well, it looks like how Stark, I mean, Ed is doing a really good job because he's aiming at the top. I mean, Aldrin is sticking to his original plan. He's trying to aim for where he's already made some dents. But if you see from Ed's shot, you can see that it's starting to rip. But
Yeah, even though the White Walkers are a lot longer in length,
yeah.
but Stark's position is a lot further.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's close to getting ripped. So yeah, all he needs to do is he'll land like a really good hit, and that should end it.
Well, yeah, because in this kind of a game,
Oh, another flexor. Everyone's flexing. Everyone.
You know, when I was watching them, I figured you're supposed to shoot the top one because it's the one that's like straightest and doesn't move.
The most stretch.
The other links stretch and then kind of sway with
The
it,
game
but the top
begins
one just
in
kind of
3,
stays and only
2,
moves a little bit.
1.
Yeah, I mean and whoa, getting close. Oh shoot, this looks like it's gonna be a quick game. These shots are being fired real fast. And Bruce is playing a dangerous game of potential target. His middle name is Danger. You're gonna get your glasses knocked out of you, Bruce.
it's like anguish.
I know the fury. Hey, look at him just walk out.
That was a shocker.
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
Nope, once you let it go, you can't touch it again. Almost.
See, what makes it hard is that not only will you need to flip it properly, but it needs to stay on the table.
That's the tough part right there. Is keeping it on the table. It looks like it's tough enough. Timing when the ball is going to come down to hit it with the cup.
And somehow you need to, I don't know, the momentum of the ball.
This is just teamwork timing at its best.
Oh, it's so close.
This is like grinding tough right here.
Well, they're getting close. It seems that the other team seems to. Oh, that's a different technique. Look on the other side. The other side. She's throwing from the corner. Well, whatever floats their boat, right?
Yeah, White Walkers might want to try that because the ball seems to list towards the left a little bit, but then goes to the right. It doesn't go in a straight line, which is very.
Getting close. Getting close. All right, they're getting closer. Oh, that would have been it. But if he caught it,
yeah, that would have easily been it. This is such a difficult
there we
game.
go. It's getting there. And the Targaryens take it.
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
And they're off. The Starks versus the Lannisters.
I have a good suspicion that this will go to the Starks.
You think so?
Well, because the Starks have practiced this in test runs, and I think the coordination between father and son actually can go a long way.
Well, at the current moment, the Starks are in last place, so they would need to win this one to try to catch up.
Always remember, it's never about where you are now. All the big points come later in the big games. And this right now is a big game.
Yes, it is, and it's an opportunity for the Starks to make it on the board. It may not take them to first place, but it'll give them a fighting chance for later games.
And indeed, because when you want to take the Iron Throne, you want to be at your full best, and I want the Starks to get there.
Oh, but the Lannisters take it. Congratulations.
I got that! That's so close! That's counted. So close!
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
Wow, Christian made it really easy.
I honestly thought the balls were going to be more snug in the cups than they are right now. I've been proven wrong.
It looks easy the way they're doing it, but I'm pretty sure there's a lot more technique than just blowing in it.
The way I see it, there has to be an angle you have to breathe at. You have to blow on it.
Yeah, you can't blow in it directly because then the ball will just pop up straight.
Because right there, when Dominic's blowing on it, it's just going straight up in the air.
Yeah, he's blowing it way too hard.
But then he just blew on it right here, and it almost went the cup.
Okay, see? He's taking it slow. And hopefully, oh yeah, that one's hard, but...
Yeah, so now Eddie has the right idea, but just a little bit too hard.
A little bit too hard, but getting there. And with only 5 attempts each time, it gives you a little time to practice and get to feel for the game. Oh, Christian scores again.
Twice in a row. That's pretty good. Oh, Richard almost getting that one.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if let's see.
Maybe.
Okay, that's 3rd time, 4th. One more try. Nope, not making it. All right, 1st attempt. That one's really close. Okay, he's getting there. Working a little fast, but it's okay because they're ahead.
He's got the right idea.
That one went up fast.
I'm sorry. I just thought that was funny. He's making a little bit too hard.
Oh man, I'd be really surprised if he gets in it.
Is he gonna get 3 out of 10?
I think he's got this. He's got it. Oh, so close.
Close.
Oh man, he wanted all 3. I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah. I wouldn't put it past his teammates. They could get this order.
All right. They scored one. I mean, if Targaryens score another one now, they'd be tied.
How's Targaryen catching up?
They're getting close.
And there we go.
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
And once again, the Starks need to win this one to catch up with the rest of the crew.
Yes, because you know if you want to win, you got to catch up. But I mean, the way I see it, you know, even if you know a couple misses here and there doesn't mean you need to stop. It means you got to keep going.
Oh, that one bounced.
That doesn't count.
Good attempt, though.
No, he had a good attempt, man. It's just unfortunate that it had to come out. So, I mean, I don't like the idea they only get 5 shots, but it's good because it keeps them fresh. You know, gives everyone a chance to
keeps
get
each person. It gives them a harder chance to remember the technique. So, keeping it, like you said, fresh each time they're blown.
Yes, indeed.
All right, first attempt.
Whoa!
Wow.
Wow, impressive, Dave.
Man, I think David has played this before.
I think he has.
He's prepared for this.
Yeah, I think so. Ooh, look at EJ. I like EJ's skill. Look at it.
Oh, so close.
He's get one more shot.
He does.
That's it.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
Close.
There we go.
I noticed too that. Oh, so close.
I like it.
All right, so far they're tied.
He's sideswiping.
It is, and it might work.
Oh!
Too hard.
A little too hard, but I like the technique. It works.
Look at them, they're tied so far.
Yeah. Oh!
My God, first
Shot by
time.
Willie.
And they're down to 1. Hurry up! You're wasting time.
You know what? That is a highlight right there. Not only did Dave get 1, but 2, and he did it on each of his first shots.
Yeah.
That is a highlight. Help him with the cups because they are going to fall.
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
Close.
Alder's doing pretty good with the
All right.
But so far, so good. He got 1 ball in. And the others are getting close. Well, we can't give up yet on the Lannisters. Christian.
Could Kratos be rattled right now?
This is close. Don't give up yet. Don't give up yet. Don't give up yet.
I'm not worrying it.
Okay, look.
I don't know.
They're getting so close.
Yeah, he's getting so close to that back one.
White Walker, say it again.
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
What I like about this game is that the team can allocate their best players depending on their skill to each task. So,
But the goal of the game, though, is that you got to work as a team. You got to communicate. Like, even if Tracy right now is by herself, when the next player goes up to flip the cup, Tracy's got to stay behind to help her catch, because otherwise she loses time.
it really is.
Light it up, Tracy. Light it up. You got to light it up. And stay behind so she can catch. Stay behind so she can catch.
It's okay, you guys are winning. You guys are winning. Relax, just relax. Relax. Rainbow.
Well, the Starks are ahead at the moment.
I think the Starks finally found their second win, and they're making a move. Oh, look at this.
Well, the Targaryens are not that far behind.
You know, they're not far behind, but they're making a move. This is good. This is what we want to see.
You just have to keep trying. Try.
Yeah, keep trying. Don't slow down. Don't stop. Don't quit. Keep trying.
And you never want to ever look back to see how your opponents are doing. That can throw off your game.
Yeah, it can really throw your game off. Plus, it can hurt your confidence. You want to keep that confidence. Grab the other one if you need to, Tracy.
The Starks need one more ball inside their cup, and that's game.
It'll be game. They got it.
They got it. Good game. Well played. Well played.
I'm good at this one right here.
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
Lower down if you need to.
Slowly they start to realize that speed's probably not the best answer here, but more a slow and steady approach.
Yeah, so even if they do it slow and steady, they tend to tilt the sword a little bit to the side, which will knock the ball off of it.
That's why you gotta.
They gotta be careful of that.
Yeah, they gotta keep a firm grip of that sword.
Yes.
I mean, they can get lucky if they speed it up fast enough and for the ball to land exactly in the cup.
Jonathan has a really good idea here.
Ooh, that one's really close.
He's got really good control. It's just not good enough to get in the cup. Let's see if Kratos can do it.
Well, he has used the sword before as a Night King, so this shouldn't be a problem for him.
That is very true.
But he's missing. But he's getting close. Oh, that was really
so close, so close.
Seems the Starks have gotten their first ball in.
Wow. See if
Nice and slow and steady, slow and steady.
Here goes Aldo again. Aldo was telling me he's going to try and get it first try each time. Hasn't happened yet.
Look at the Starks though. Look at Edward. Oh, close. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, wow. Look at that.
White Walker's
A lot of skill on the other side. But the White Walkers aren't out of this yet. Oh!
Well done, Starks. Well done.
By the way.
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
Slow and steady wins the race. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes, slow and steady wins the race. But also balance and technique. Must maintain balance.
You gotta have a firm grip on that sword.
Absolutely. You must maintain a really good grip at all times.
I like the technique that she's implementing here, where she's kind of aiming towards it.
Well, she's aiming toward it, but she's angling it way too high. She's got.
I think she's doing it just to get an idea of how fast the ball actually goes, depending on the angle.
I agree, and that's what you need to do: is know how fast it's gonna go, maintain balance of the sword at all times.
For each attempt, though, she gets really close.
Yeah, she gets closer, but you gotta remember, you have to maintain balance, and if you hit the cup, you don't get the point. So you got.
All right, so far that was pretty good, but it unfortunately didn't make it.
No, and I think the Starks did a really good job in the last match. They were able to get that shot off. So
They did, and hopefully these other two teams have learned from the Starks and will implement their techniques onto their game.
I couldn't agree more. I could not agree more. I think these two teams can learn from the Starks.
So I believe at this point they've gone at least a little bit of experience. So I think it's about time that one of them will score soon enough.
I think so. I mean, like I said, you know, they got to remember to maintain balance at the end, because the crucial part is at the end.
All right, let's see how this pans out.
I think Brianna's got the good technique of it. It's just she's raising the sword a little too high. A little too high.
See, what's different of how she's doing is that she's using both hands.
Right.
Using one to help pivot, and one being the pivot point.
Right, right. That makes more sense. But also at the same time,
Kind of like a lever.
kind of like a lever. Yes, I agree.
I mean, you do have better control over that, and there's nothing against the rules of
No.
preventing you from doing that. So,
No,
I don't.
Well, no, the rules clearly state that you cannot touch the cup under any circumstance. You could hold the sword any way you want, but most importantly, you gotta stay behind that table, because that's the crucial point. Because if you get too close, not only would it increase your chances too, you might actually lose your chances.
Everyone's getting so close, but look at that. The Lannisters have scored their first ball in the cup, and that's a big lead considering how long it's taken to score their first.
Yes, I couldn't agree more. I could not agree more.
Did you see who scored that?
No, I did not.
Uncle Eddie, did you score that? Who scored? Who scored? Who scored the first score? Who made the first score? Richard. And then Christian.
Gotta hold the handle. Don't hold the blade. Remember, that's metal. Think of it as like cutting yourself. So hold the blade as best you can.
Well, the Lannisters need one more ball in. And it looks like Eddie has seemed to have found his technique. And all he needs to do now is get one ball in.
Agreed. But remember, the Targaryens can still catch up. Remember, it's not the fastest horse that wins the race. It's the horse that's the most determined to win.
And the most steady, you would agree.
Steady, indeed. Very steady.
Well, there's Richard. He scored earlier, but will he score again? And he gets it. Congratulations, Lannisters.
game begins in 3, 2, 1.
And they're off the first flick has been caused.
This looks like it's
So far, no casualties.
this looks like a fun game. A lot of these games look.
It is. I kind of want to try this one actually. I don't know why. It's kind of reminding me of Blinko for some reason. But it's so not Blinko. There we go. One ball's down on the Targaryen side. Oh, another one. You got one, Willie. Next.
Sorry, I forgot I'm not good.
See, in this, you gotta get the trajectory right. But since there's so many balls, you kind of just want to experiment to see how hard you're hitting, and then go from there. Oh, they got the top one.
This is definitely how I envisioned Settlers of Catan Game of Thrones edition would be like. Where you have to defend the wall in that game as well.
Wouldn't you say that the tallest bottle here is the giant amongst the White Walkers?
Definitely the hardest one to do that as the camera gets hit by a ball from the Stark side. Casualties are everywhere in this game.
Well, so far so good. Both sides have knocked down a couple of balls each. I believe the Targaryens are ahead by one. No, they've gotten 3 knockdowns so far.
They did. They got a small one of the medium-sized, and the tallest one. But the Starks can still pull ahead as the Targaryens. The Targaryens knocking down another one. Another one of the medium-sized ones down. Oh, but there goes
Another one.
the Starks are trying to pull ahead.
Oh, they're tied. They're tied. Look at that, 5 balls. But the Starks need to knock out the giant bottle. Oh wow!
There we go.
It bounced back actually. That was kind of neat.
And it counted. Even if it bounced, it still counts. Oh,
Okay, that was an easy shot.
interesting
I mean, you kind of just have to let that one, like let the ball go if you want to hit the ones in the front. Oh wow, Willie's doing a really good job.
I think he was showing off right there.
Are they saving the giant for last? I guess it's
Looks like it. They're gonna save the quote-unquote Night King for last.
I mean, that is the hardest target. But it's looking like the Targaryens have already knocked the giant out from their board.
Let's just see if they have Arya Stark over here.
That's true. But see, maybe they're behind. They have 5 balls left, and the Starks have 2 balls left. But they still need to get the big one, and that's the hardest target.
Yes, it is. But the Targaryens already have it. They only.
He's aiming for it.
They only. Yeah, Willie's gonna.
He's getting close. He has 2 more shots to see if he can make it. Oh, maybe 1 more? No, I forget. All right, there we go.
A little bit of help from Harvey there.
Maybe. Oh, yeah, they're getting close.
That small one, he's going for it.
They better knock this one pawn right in the front because it's gonna sneak right in and climb that wall up.
It is. But who knows? He may go after the small one, and it might bounce. Almost.
Oh, it's so close.
And it might bounce and hit the tall one because that's.
Knocked out. Very good.
You just hit it.
That was interesting. He was walking away as he hits the ball,
His back was completely turned.
as if he knew he was gonna hit it, and then like
He hit the small one,
that was a drop mic moment.
and he didn't even know it. And now comes the.
See, again, left with the giant.
Comes the. Oh, so close.
It's the last thing that's keeping them from thwarting the threat of the White Walkers. And they got him.
We are the watchers on the wall!
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
Wow, knocking down the big one.
Yeah.
1 hit.
He took out the giant. That's the hardest target on 1 shot.
Yeah. Oh, shit. I know.
Stay up. Stay focused. Stay on your mission. They're coming. Stay focused.
I mean, he may have knocked the hardest piece, but there's still a lot more to
There's
go.
a lot of wildlings out there. You gotta take them out.
And the other team, the other team is not that far behind.
So
So
they're not far behind at all. But remember, you gotta pick your targets and go. You know, that's the key thing. Hit targets and go.
I say the best tactic is to aim for one thing and try to get that as best as you can. You can't be all over the place.
No, because if you're all over the place, you're gonna be mixing up your shots. You could be throwing other players off. So
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, line up your shots and pick your target only.
It would also help if you're in contact with everybody to make sure like what you're aiming for. But it seems like everyone's just hitting whatever, which is fine. It's working.
Well, yeah, even if at random, it's okay. But most importantly, you know, let people know what shot. Let your shot know which one you're gonna go for.
Oh wow.
Yeah, everyone's gonna go.
So let's keep.
That's it. Out. All right.
Next. How many did you get? Three.
No, he's not lying. That's 3.
Yeah, I believe that. Of course, he'll keep track of all his points. But I bet you he doesn't know how many points his other team is.
Exactly.
But I mean, it is what it is.
Looks like the Lannisters only have 3 targets left, while the Wildlings or the White Walkers have 5. So the White Walkers better start lining up their shots and making them count.
The advantage that the White Walkers have is that they've already knocked down the biggest target, the hardest target.
Yeah.
Oh, and the other team has just knocked down the biggest target as we speak. Now they only have 2 more pawns to go through.
So yeah, they're aiming for the climbers over there on the Lannister side. The climbers are small. They maybe look like easy, but they can be tricky little buggers.
They can be, but so far they're doing a good job. Oh, see, one more left.
See, Lannisters are paying attention. They're working hard.
Richard needed to flick that.
Yeah.
Aldrin's celebrating way too early, way too early.
Look at this. Now the White Walkers are catching up. They're only 2 away.
It's just one more on that end.
But you never know. And now.
Oh, and they caught up. Close. Oh my God. This is a tie. This is it. Oh! Everyone there.
And once again, the Lannisters do it again.
Oh my God!
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so this is interesting because we've had many iterations of Horseshoe before, but nothing like this.
See, I thought I was supposed to start off in a horseshoe.
I thought so too, but it seems like you might as well target the easiest targets first. But one thing that you got to be careful is to not knock out any of the balls that are already in the horseshoe.
Yeah, definitely.
So you gotta tie up that hair and tuck in that shirt.
Definitely. Because this game's going to require a lot of lung power. Big time lung power.
And don't get winded out, because this will take a lot of air control and breath.
Looks like the captain of Team Targaryen is just out. She's being outmatched right now by these ping pong balls.
We need someone who's a master blower. What happened to Daniel, by the way?
I honestly don't know. I haven't seen him in Well, how long has it been? Almost a year and a half now?
He hasn't come in a while, and he would be really good in this game. But look at the other team, though. Look at the White Walkers. They're doing a good job. But they really have to be careful about not knocking those balls out. Oh, he's going all over the place. Okay, there goes John. Oh, and he knocks the ball out. Oh no. Well, I mean, that might be a setback, but it's not enough to deter them from continuing. It's okay. If you might as well leave the ball in if you don't try to blow it out. You know, if I was them, I'd probably want to aim for the red one because it's the hardest.
I honestly would aim for either the blue one or the green, because those are positioned in such a way that they're outside, but then they're also on the tilt of the table. So you also have to make sure that when they're falling, you keep them in the middle so you can get them into them. Or you can blow them straight up and just waste a lot of your lungs out of that.
Oh, and he knocked the ball. Oh wait, no, take that ball out.
Put it back.
You knocked it out.
You knocked it out. We're not worried about the bottom. That's unfortunate.
That is very unfortunate. But fortunately, it's an easy spot to get a ball in. You might as well like do that last. I mean like get the other ones first, you know?
It looks like that's what the Team White Walkers is doing right now. They're gonna save the easiest one for the last.
Whoa! If she had blown that a little bit harder, they would have made it to the yellow shoe horse.
Frustrated right now.
But the White Walkers are way ahead at this point. Well, I'd like to see them I'd like to see them get at least the red one. It seems to be the hardest one.
Get that one or the orange one or even the yellow one. Can I be sad?
Oh, well, the White Walkers said it.
Oh no, and it hit his nose.
Wait, what happened? It hit his nose. No, keep going.
Good eyes by our other judge, Matt Ashley.
And that one counts.
No, don't touch it. Get off the table.
Everyone's scoring that one. Okay.
That's it, Matthew.
Got your White Walkers?
Yeah.
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
Matthew, write your name. Oh no, you don't have to cross it. Just write your name.
Can you touch the board? Yeah, that's fine. But it's gonna knock him out. If he knocks it out, he'll get to do it again.
Write your name, man. All right, so as mentioned, these are the big titans of the night so far. So whoever wins this, it gets way ahead.
Yes, and from what I'm seeing right now, the Lannisters are taking a lead. Well, actually, no, they're tied 2-2. But oh, look at that! The Starks
and the Starks just took the lead, and
they still got 4 to go.
4 to go, and no, they just have to be careful not to knock those balls out.
Yeah, don't knock them out. Nice and slow.
I would even argue that not get the easier ones because you'll blow them out.
Yeah, you would.
See, just like what Willie just said right now.
Willie did. That's what makes it hard.
It's okay. At least that's an easy one to take care of.
I agree.
I mean, if I was them, I'd probably do it last.
Yeah, I would probably do it last too. But if they coordinate, they might be able to make it.
Because if you think about it, if they had those last, it won't be a hinder to the other ones because they won't be able to touch the top one. So they should really aim for the top one.
I agree.
Because then I'd be too careful of blowing.
Yeah, I agree with you, 100%.
Well, they're catching up. The Targaryens are. I'm sorry. The Lannisters.
The Lannisters, I think, are playing excellent tonight. I mean, but the Starks have made a real big comeback.
Well, look who we have. We have Christian, and he's been pretty good.
And then you got Richard.
Also Richard's really excellent. Whoa.
Stop.
Okay. You really need to touch.
Keep going, guys. Don't stop. Keep going.
Keep going.
Keep going.
Relax, guys. You guys are totally winning. Yeah, relax. You guys are totally winning.
And the game continues. Okay, well, there's 2 balls each now. I guess in case they knock one of the balls out, it's okay. You know, they can afford to do that. But see, like I'd be too worried to knock those out in their case. I want to leave them last.
Yeah.
Oh, so close. This is still anyone's game. I mean,
Yeah.
but the Lannisters are way ahead.
But the Starks can still come back. You know?
They can. Oh, it's so close to that red one. See, what the Starks need to do is they need to focus on one thing and one thing only, and not be all over the place.
Right, because if they're going into multiple targets, they're going to get frustrated. They need to set a target this way, and everyone's falling right behind.
See, they just need one more.
I do applaud the Lancers for very good coordination, you know. It takes a lot of teamwork to win.
Wow. Oh, very nice, very nice.
That was a wonderful shot by Ed.
And there's no room for holding your breath too long at this point.
No, not in this game. No, not in this game.
It's a lot of breath control.
Yep.
And now they put themselves in a dangerous position with all those balls in the bottom, and their shirts are just hanging, like pushing them off.
Yep.
Time to tuck those shirts in, right?
Yep, time to tuck them in. I think the Starks are running out of breath. I think they need to take breathers and relax.
And they can afford to slow down here and not worry about getting too far behind.
I know, but then again, though, if you're in this game, you got to control your breathing. You got to keep it strong. I mean, if you don't, you're gonna lose control.
You need time to recuperate, though.
Yeah.
I mean, they're going back and forth, and even though they have 4 people each, they need time to rest.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Richard. Total breath control here. Oh, okay. Needs to blow it. I think he's got this. I think he's got it. Here we go. Ooh. And he makes it. All right, congratulations to the Lannisters.
You make it, you move, right? You make it, you move the bottom.
Begins in 3, 2, 1.
Bruce, 7 counts. 7 attempts.
This is it, my lord. The last 2 teams competing.
Well, you know, at this point, it's not about trying to take first. At this point, all it is at this point is just trying to finish the race.
That's true.
As you see, the White Walkers already taking
Finishing the race nice and strong.
Yep, finish strong. Always key thing is finish strong. Not the same thing, Willie. White Walker, Dragon. Not the same.
Well, the White Walkers are ahead by 1 flip.
But remember, it's all about progress and making your shots count. This can be done.
I like how everyone has their own different techniques. Like how they're holding the cups the way, like for instance, Matthew's holding it.
Well, Matthew has the right idea.
I mean that is the most efficient way to do it.
Correct.
But unless you are really good at like grabbing cups like that and flipping it, but. Nice flip though.
Yeah.
Oh, that was really close.
Yeah.
They're getting close. Cups flying all over the place, my lord.
Yeah, but that's the point of the King's Cups.
I kind of like Felipe's technique where he's hitting it from the corner. Oh, okay, so they need one more. I have a feeling they'll take this one.
But I got a feeling the Targaryens are going to make a run right now.
You think they'll hit one before?
I think they're going to hit one right now.
They're getting really close. They're hitting the tip.
I think they're going to hit it.
Oh, if the cup had been so close.
Yeah.
So close.
No, see, like I said, I think they're making their move now. I really like the sportsmanship here. I really do.
The camaraderie is real. And the thirst to win is even more real.
Indeed, you want to win.
Matthew's getting really close. He was able to hit the top, but the cup slid off.
I think this is going to get more and more tense by the second.
They need one more hit. Oh, bounced off the top. It slid up on the side. So if you look at that in slow motion, it was really close. A lot of profanity going up, but I can't blame them.
It's just tension right now. There's a lot of tension right now.
A lot. I mean, considering that they're still on their first bottle, it can be a little frustrating. You can't admit.
That's one. Move on. There you go.
No, I have a feeling that the Targaryens are gonna catch up.
I think they are right now. Watch.
Oh, so close. They got this. Getting close.
I think it's you.
Ooh, only if it hit.
Didn't get it.
Oh, wow. Both of them got really close, actually. She hit the bottom. She hit the bottom side. Oh. Aldra's getting really close, my lord. They got it. How many of you guys scored? This is it. It's come down to the Lannisters versus the Stark family. Two houses.
Game begins.
This is where it makes or breaks teams.
Make or break it. Make or break it. Oh, wow. He should have left that alone. It probably would have dropped in.
Maybe. That's seven.
He has a rhythm going.
Yeah, he does. This looks like it could be it might be a clutch win.
Wow.
So
They're working quick. They're breezing through this pretty fast.
this is pretty looking like it's gonna be a Lannister win.
Oh, so close. The Starks need to catch up.
Certainly hope they will. I want to see a close game. I don't want to see a clean sweep. Oh my goodness.
Oh, right at the tip.
This is
Getting there though. So far, Richard and Eddie has scored, right? Correct? Let's see if Richard scores again. They seem to have they've gotten the rhythm down. It's just managing to hit it in.
distance. It's the distance and the height you have to get. That's the hard one there.
I know, Willie, you do this. Man.
Oh wow, that one just flipped around.
7-0. I apologize. I'm not trying to keep count as well as this
So
interview.
far, Richard and Eddie have scored.
Yes. Like I'm keeping count of how many cuts they're hitting, so that way I don't lose track. So I apologize for
I don't know, it's no problem. The Starks do need to catch up real fast.
That's 2. one's always the one where you gotta make it or break it.
Hitting it really hard, which is forcing the cup to spin way too fast.
Yeah, I have that.
Come on, EJ. Come on, EJ. Oh! Right, EJ. Right.
Oh! That would have been it. Oh, so close.
All right.
All right, well, there the stars. All you need is 2 consecutive shots. I mean, they're getting close.
Yeah. You know, there's been some really close calls by Don right there.
All you need is 1. 1 more to go. Oh, right at the tip.
On top, but wrong side.
Really close there.
Christian just pretty much was just hit it, hope it goes in. No tactics in it whatsoever.
Oh, it's getting close. Oh, wow. The techniques there. Eddie, and Richard are the only ones.
I got all 3. I got all 3 of them. I got all 3. You got 1? Oh, I can remember. All right, I got 2. I got 2 of these.
That's one of the highest.
Is everyone here? Yeah. All right. Well, first of all, I'd like to congratulate everyone for a great evening, won't you say?
Yes, well done, everybody. Well done.
Any words?
You guys all did amazing tonight.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Well, but there can only be one winner. One to take it all. But let's start with last place with 29 points, House Targaryen.
In third place, we have House Stark.
With 53 points. And in first runner-up are the White Walkers with 64 points. But the team and the house that wins it tonight with 80 points, House Lannister. Congratulations.
In the name of Ralph of House Vidal, creator of Outscored, boss of the Summer Games and Winter Games, I, Lord Matt of House Ashley, here declare Richard, Christian, Dominic, Eddie of House Lannister, the champions of the 5th Annual Summer Games!
Game of Thrones edition. Congratulations, guys. Wait, but it's not over yet.
No, we have an MVP.
Yes, we do. Why don't we bring up the top 3?
May I please have Eddie step forward. Aldrin step forward. And last but not least, Richard step forward.
guys.
Take a knee.
Bruce.
In the name of Ralph of House Vidal, creator of Outscored and the boss of our games, I, Lord Matt of House Ashley, declare you, Richard, the most valuable player of the 5th annual Summer Games. Rise, Richard!
All right. Long may he reign.
Long may he reign! Long may he reign! Long may he reign!
Long may he reign. Congratulations, Richard.
This is amazing.
Try it out. It's really comfortable. It's really comfortable.
Yeah. Oh my God, thank you guys.
5th annual Summer Games, Game of Thrones edition. That concludes the evening.
So now that this is concluded, let's get ready for the 10th annual Winter Games coming this winter.
That is true.
But guys, let's give a round of applause to the person who made this happen, Ralph. We have to admit, if not for Ralph, the games would not exist. Ralph.
Our watch has ended. Good night, everyone.